The most dangerous person in the world is not a narcissist, it's not a dismissive, leaning, fearful, avoidant, it's an empath, unhealed. The unhealed empath has the capacity to understand another person's deepest emotional needs, held tensions, unexpressed emotions from the past, and they can dissect whoever they choose in the most strategic way, usually using weaponized generosity and self abandonment. From the outside, it looks like they're amazingly beautiful people, just showing up for everyone around them. But what they're doing is making up for that lack of identity within themselves by reaching out to others for filling in that hole. And in the end, it is manipulation. It's pursuit behavior, and it's extremely unhealthy, and it will destroy both the person that they are dissecting and themselves. So let's not misunderstand the difference between sympathy and empathy. An empath may not feel sorry at all for what they're doing because their unmet needs themselves they prioritize over everyone's. Sympathy is when you feel sorry for the other person more than yourself. An unhealed empath will provide for themselves before they provide for anyone else. So it seems as if an empath ought to be sympathetic, but it doesn't mean they are. The unhealed empath creates a codependent exchange with whoever it is they're trying to find that emotional supply from in the most gentle way that they can appear to seem as if, even to themselves, completely innocent. And they are convinced that all they're doing is for the benefit of everyone, but it's actually for the benefit of no one. The one person that undoes an unhealed empath and shows them a mirror of exactly what they need to be aware of within themselves that they lack that autonomy, that ability to be independent. You guessed it, the dismissive avoidant. When an unhealed empath comes up against a dismissive avoidant, they've got nowhere to hide because all they see in that other person is everything that they have self abandoned. It is their opportunity for growth. You'll find that the unhealed empath will be attracted to a pure dismissive avoidant above anyone else and be unable to separate themselves from them. The part of themselves that they yearn for, that they miss, that they haven't identified, they see in the dismissive avoidant. And it becomes the unhealed empath's reason why. The reason for growth, the ability to create for themselves a pathway to healing. And it is something that if they are, in fact, an empath, they can't ignore and they will not run from. This is the greatest gift that we can have as unhealed empaths. And when we connect with the dismissive, and we are both progressive, as most dismissive avoidants are, despite the popular belief. Everyone wants to grow and heal. It is part of human nature. Provided the correct environment, we will do it. What we lack is the environment. Now, we may well say the dismissive avoidant won't heal. The dismissive avoidant always brings pain, doesn't show up. The unhealed empath on the outside seems to be quite socially acceptable to society because it seems as if they're generous. But what they are is deeply selfish. And the real problem here is not a dismissive, but the unhealed empath can cause such destruction to themselves and others. Now, there's the truth. The truth is that the greatest problem that exists in insecure attachment styles is one with a deep empathic ability, but uses it for the wrong reasons. Now, if you connect with what I'm saying, you feel that you understand another person's needs so well, but you are filled with fear, filled with anxiety. You have a knot in your stomach, have done your whole life. You think it's part of who you are. You'll never escape from it. It's time to acknowledge that there are needs within you that you are able to meet yourself and not look to others to do. The yearning that you feel towards that person that feels as if they complete you is a call within yourself to be self-acknowledged. Let me show you how to do that because I have done that for myself. This is my journey that I'm explaining to you right now. This is my story. When you're ready to acknowledge that the capacity for you to meet your own emotional needs instead of manipulating others using your deep empathic skill will mean that you are able then to stand emotionless and use your skills to observe another person's needs and decide whether your energy, your special energy, is warranted or not, instead of looking for your own needs to be met using them. You have the capacity to do great things for others. You have amazing capacity to meet those needs for yourself. Let me show you how.